Day 53 of Human Attention Journey, and I wanted to talk about loneliness. Now, I've been lonely for a while now, and I think I've gotten used to it. But there was a time in my life when I was actually struggling with loneliness and was trying to find ways to get rid of loneliness. And during that time, I read this I read this post on loneliness that helped me in a certain way, and I thought I should share it with you guys, with folks like me who are struggling with loneliness or who are trying to find ways to get rid of loneliness. Now, instead of asking yourself how to get rid of loneliness, why don't you ask yourself who is the one that feels lonely? Now, if loneliness came from a lack of people, then being surrounded by others would cure it. But it does not. No amount of relationship, success, validation, or recognition can fill that void, can fill or can end loneliness. As long as we believe we are a separate self, someone who needs to be seen, who needs to be recognized, someone who needs to belong in a nation, a religion, or an ideology, we'll still feel alone. We look outside for love. We turn other people into answers. We ask relationships to save us, intimacy to complete us, and recognition to reassure us that we are someone special who deserves to be loved. From loneliness, love becomes a strategy. We grasp, we bargain, and we cling. We try to be needed, to be admired, because being wanted feels like a proof that we are real, and that boosts our ego. And even when love appears, it cannot stay, because it was never meant to fill a hole that was created by forgetting who we are. Loneliness is the price of confusing the costume with the actor. Loneliness is not cured by company or more success, but by remembering who you are beneath the costume. When that remembering happens, when love is no longer something you seek, it is something you are, who you are or who you become. And from that place, you don't use people to escape loneliness. You meet them yourself, whole, present, and home. Forget becoming. Forget the somebody who needs to be special, who needs to be admired, or who needs to be envied. The ocean can never feel lonely. Only the drop can, because it believes or it imagines it has been cut off, defined, and set apart. As long as the drop believes it's only a drop, it will search endlessly for other drops to complete each other. But no number of drops can end its loneliness. As long as this drop clings to being special, virtuous, seeking, competing, judging other drops, love will remain a receding mirage in an endless desert of loneliness. Only a nobody knows what love is. Only a somebody knows what loneliness is. You can be a king, millionaire, admired, powerful, and envied. But you are still somebody, separate, defended, and feeling utterly alone deep down, confused and scared of this thing called death. So if you actually see that, if you see that as long as you remain somebody, no amount of achievement, recognition, power, or success can touch the root of loneliness. Then the movement to become someone finally exhausts itself. And in that exhaustion, something else has a chance to appear, and that is love. Thank you for watching.